The world of dance lost one of its masters today. Martha Graham died of heart failure at her Manhattan home. She was 96. Our arts and entertainment reporter Debbie Enblum joins us with a look at the artist and the woman many consider the architect of modern dance.
This evening I've heard a lot from many people in the dance community, and you know, one thing that they all said and I agree with is that Martha Graham really became a legend in her lifetime. The modern dance pioneer didn't begin her dance career until she was 21, but she performed until she was 76 years old. Her life work embraced half a century. Tonight, a look at this genius through the eyes of a local teacher who loved and learned from Martha Graham.
The class would fill up, the dancers would come in, they would start warming up, and then Miss Graham would come in, and it was like, you know, it was like the sea parted, right? And she would walk in and everybody stood up.
Erica Drew studied with Martha Graham in the late 1960s. Erica is now a dance instructor at Radcliffe College, and she says Graham's signature dance technique of moving the torso captured the human spirit.
With Graham, there is the contraction and the release, and the contraction is the coming together of the muscles, and it is an involuntary movement like a sob or a laugh, so that it is not necessarily always bleak, always representing angst. It can also be joyous.
I did not think of myself as a revolutionary. I just did them because I wanted to do them, and I felt the great need to do them. You can't be in the position of wooing the public. Anyway, you only dance. I danced, not for 3,000 people. I danced for the one.
Many of Miss Graham's students became stars in their own right, but none surpassed her in scope and intensity. Every dance is a kind of fever chart, a graph of the heart, she once said.
She was a genius. There's no question about it. There is no one of her equal in the dance world.
You must look for the truth.
Dancer Pearl Lang wrote this about Martha Graham. Here is the largest, most awe-inspiring, unique, and diverse repertoire by one choreographer ever to have produced, comparable only to Shakespeare and Picasso. Martha Graham, one of the founders of modern dance, dead at age 96. An extraordinary career, an extraordinary life.
Thank you, Debbie. Margie?
And still ahead, we'll look ahead to tomorrow and bring you the front page of the Boston Herald.
Also, Moscow. Muscovites bracing for consumer price increases, and big ones. We'll preview the effects on the Soviet people. Our tomorrow segment is next.
Not long ago, one of the first Lumina sedans was bought by a family of 5. They said they liked the gas mileage, all the room it had, and they liked the price. Since then, the Lumina sedan has quickly become the best-selling new car name in America. Apparently, a lot of people are winning with
the heartbeat of America. That's today's Chevrolet.
Now it's easy to win with a heartbeat.
Can I help you folks?
Hi, got any microwaves, Bob?
Yes.
Great, let's go, kids.
Thanks, Bob.
Let's go. Just cooking a Tony's microwave pizza, Bob. Couldn't wait to get home. You work on commission here, don't you, Bob?
Tony's, the pizza you can't wait to eat.
Bob, you make a better door than you do a window, Bob.
Through the years, you've never let me down.
You've turned my life around. The sweetest days I found with you. Through the years,
from dishwashers to ovens to cooktops, a KitchenAid will last through the years.
And I'm so glad I stayed right here with you through the years.
Next time you work out, change your routine. And grab a Sharps from Miller. The breakthrough non-alcoholic brew with real beer taste.
The new day brings price hikes to the Soviet Union. Many basic items will go up by as much as 250%. In Moscow today, residents waited in line for hours trying to stock up to avoid the higher prices. Government-set prices for food, clothing, and other items have been artificially low for decades, subsidized by the Kremlin. The increases are intended to bring retail prices more in line with true market prices.
It's the first one, actually. See, it's not possible to end anything with this one. So, but the next one will be easier.
We're not used to such prices. We're used to low prices, you see?
Opponents of the price hike say President Gorbachev is encouraging greater instability in the face of severe shortages and a crumbling economy. Also tomorrow, NASA is preparing to start the countdown for Friday's launch of the space shuttle Atlantis. The count should start tomorrow on a mission to deploy an astronomy satellite and test tools that can be used on a space station. Today, a new version of the Titan IV booster rocket exploded during its first test firing. There were no injuries in the explosion. Damage was confined to the test area. The 110-foot rocket obviously destroyed.
And finally tonight, a look at the front page of tomorrow's Boston Herald, actually today's now. Stung by his defeat in the House, Governor Weld is playing hardball in the Senate, trying to save pay raises for his cabinet secretaries. The Herald reports Governor Weld will trade funding for a veterinary school in Grafton to get the district's Republican state senator to help sustain his veto. For the Florida woman who claims she was raped at the Kennedy compound in Florida, and in the big picture, a tribute to dance legend Martha Graham, who died at the age of 96.
And that's our late edition of News 7. I'm R.D. Saul.
And I'm Margie Reedy. Thanks for staying up with us, folks. Good night.
Another big uproar over a controversial project partially funded with government money. The movie is called Poison, and Entertainment Tonight has the story for you next.
The critics are calling it the funniest movie of the year.
Isn't it amazing? Is this what you thought it would be?
Fox Television says it's a winner. Romantic and funny.
Just dynamite.
Cosmopolitan says your belly will ache with laughter.
Incredible!
Time magazine says it's a boldly imagined new comedy. Albert Brooks, Meryl Streep, in the first true story of what happens after you die. Defending your life. Rated PG. Opens Friday, April 5th at a theater near you.
The Fredder Price Challenge. March 12th, Sears price on a GE over-the-range microwave was $410. A good price, but $63 higher than Fredder's everyday price. That same day, Lechmere's price on this GE refrigerator was $649.99. That's over $80 higher than Fredder. More proof that for value and service, it's always better to shop at Fredder.
It's almost time for the return of Fenway's Green Monster. Get ready for a preview of the season to come as John Dennis hosts a Sports 7 live special. Gary Gillis will join us from D.C., where the Sox get revved up for opening day. We'll talk to some of your favorite players. Plus, Boston sports writers give their preseason analysis. You can be part of our studio audience by calling 725-0800 or tune in at home for Red Sox 91. Diamonds are forever. Saturday night at 8 on Channel 7.
You're watching Channel 7 WHDH TV.